toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they...
Turning it on! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Here's the give off the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We'll send the tight end in motion. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to knock one. They get through, and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. And we don't always see this from this group. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll run for it. Will not get there. stop. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Bring in the heat. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they... There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Dumps it to the back, using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover. Nice hustle by this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to scramble. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13.
give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Rushes on him. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here's the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And the try is no good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.